Hey, 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 my wonderful Virgos. How are you guys doing today? Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I am new here to YouTube. My name is Kamoy. Before I get into your reading, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. So I am a level 2 Reiki healer. I will be getting my level mastery, Reiki level master certification really soon. And I use my intuitive gift of reading as well as using the cards for symbology to help people unblock and clear their chakras. Okay, so how I do my pulls on this channel is going to be a little bit different than what you see normally people do. I will be focusing on two cards that's going to identify the chakras that you may need to work on this week. And by the way, this week reading is going to be for March 12th to March 17th. Okay. So I'm going to be pulling two chakra cards to identify the two chakras that you may need to work with, as well as any other clarifying deck that I'm led to for you guys. Okay. Just so you know, for you guys, I do feel like I need to pull the relationship deck. Okay. I'm hearing that song. Nah baby, no, don't forget about us. Don't forget about us. I think it's a Mariah Carey song. I can't sing to save my life, y'all, but I do know that it's a Mariah Carey song, right? Okay, so you guys definitely have throat chakra energy and heart chakra energy, which are upper chakras, which is really good. Okay, this is really good because that gives you an opportunity to work on the chakras really that can help you master your lower chakras. Okay, so heart chakra energy, you have growth, and for throat chakra energy, you have workaholic. Okay, now let's get into this. Whenever you see a throat chakra card pops up, this is about how you express yourself. I don't know, the lighting seems just a little dark. Ugh. The sun is going down, so you just have to excuse me. Okay, so whenever you see a blue card pops up, that has to do with your throat chakra, and your throat chakra is all about how you express yourself. Okay, in this third dimensional realm. Okay, whenever a green card shows up, this is all about your heart chakra. Okay, so because these two cards are what's popping up, we're going to say that you need to pay attention to your throat chakra and your heart chakra this week. Okay, now, not surprising. Okay, so I'm hearing this would be more of how you were explaining yourself in your love relationships. Okay, so I'm feeling like even for my singles, you know, how are you expressing yourself? To maybe even I feel like either you're interested in somebody or somebody's interested in you, my singles. Okay, or and if you're in a relationship, this can also be that you're interested in either taking a relationship to the next level. You know, somebody's interested. There's an interest here, right? Now, I also feel like if you are in a committed relationship or you're married, and you've been going through some difficult time, maybe you guys and somebody's interested in either maybe date night, spending time, but there's an interest to rekindle something in the relationship. Okay, now, when workaholic pops up, workaholic is all about you not being able to step back and enjoy the things that you worked for. You're so busy working and putting the time in that you're not enjoying the things that you work for. And that could just simply be you not speaking your truth, okay, about what you want, right? That could simply be about you promising your time too much to a job situation, or even too much to a family situation, and putting in the time elsewhere and not enjoying that in which you've really built, because you're an analyzer. So you need to pay attention to how you're analyzing your time, my wonderful Virgos, okay? Something about how you're analyzing your time is not correct, and this is affecting your relationship, or maybe even you bringing in your soulmate. Okay, now Let's see. Okay. So now let's talk about those of you that are in a relationship, okay? Now, what I may not have said in the beginning of my video, I've dedicated this channel really to anyone that's ascending, my empaths, anyone that's curious about astrology and symbology, anyone that is on their quest to spiritual growth that may want answers, okay? I believe that everything is energy based. I do study energy. And if you understand energetic patterns and where you fit in energetic patterns, then you're much able to master the patterns and master yourself, okay? Where you can manifest and really live a peaceful life, okay? Of abundance. Now, be mindful that abundance doesn't always have to deal with money, but that's if that's what you put a label on, yes, you can attain that. Abundance can just be peace, okay? Peace of mind. Abundance can be love. So whatever you deem abundance, you're gonna have to pay attention to your spiritual walk this season, okay, my wonderful Virgos. You guys are really good about analyzing things. So for those of you that are ascending, this should not be such of a difficult time for you, and also because you're a mutable sign. Okay, use the retrograde energy for going within to help with that. Now, when it comes to this relationship, there are religious factors that are hindering your relationship, and that could simply just mean your belief system when it comes to your spirituality. Okay, so let's say one of you prefer meditating versus going to church. Okay, one of you is one of you prefers the Sabbath versus going to church on a Sunday. Okay, what you need to pay attention to is that you don't really need to get so caught up, okay? And you, like I said, you're a mutable sign, so analyze everything. You don't really need to get so caught up, especially my single ones, in denomination. You need to be caught up in a person's heart. You need to be caught up in a person's belief system, okay? Do they carry the same belief system that you do, even though they are Pentecostal versus Baptist, or even though they are Buddhist versus Methodist? Like, really? Are you guys working with the same soul, spiritual core values is what you need to pay attention to, because there is attraction here, okay? And you're not, and like I said, this throat chakra card is about you not taking the time to enjoy, okay, life and enjoy the things. And this is how you're expressing yourself right now, okay? So express yourself using your throat chakra, and maybe get into some of these things that may scare you about getting involved in a relationship with somebody's belief system doesn't necessarily with somebody's choice of organization in which they choose to worship in doesn't match your choice, but at the core your belief systems are in sync, okay? In sync. So you need to be mindful of that. And this is also for the ones of you that are in relationships where you are ascending and your partner may not be ascending, okay? And for those of you who are in a relationship like that, I really feel like that's not going to be an issue after a while, because as you start to ascend energetically, the energy the energy that you put out will be magnified back to you. So that household is going to resonate at a higher vibration. So they're going to have no choice but to come along because they love you. There's definitely love there, okay? And that's for those of you that's on in committed relationships. So you just want to analyze that. And if you're not the one going through this journey, my lovely Virgos, and your partner are, eventually you are going to flop over to their side, because you're going to sit back and analyze all of this newfound peace, this newfound love, this newfound growth, this newfound energy. You're going to analyze all of this stuff and be like, what the fuck? I want some of that. Okay, so that's if you're not the one doing this. Remember, energy is fluid. Okay, so this can be happening, this can be about to happen, or and it can happen a month from now, a year from now, a week from now. So just be mindful. Energy is fluid. Okay, now You are definitely calling in your soulmate, okay? And for those of you that are single, you're calling in your soulmate. For those of you that are dating someone, and it, you know, for those of you that are dating someone and you do want to take it to the next level, or they do want to take it to the next level, but you're not taking the time to really enjoy the relationship, okay? You've been calling in your soulmate, so what the fuck you waiting for, okay? And if you're the one that wants to enjoy it, okay, just know that the relationship is worth waiting for, okay? I really, at this point, if you've been doing your work right, it's going to unfold, all right? Now, there are some things that you need to be mindful of, and this is probably where your heart chakra is going to come in, okay? You guys definitely need to be mindful of codependency, okay? Now, let's talk about codependency, because codependency does not mean that it has to be a physical addiction to a drug, okay? It could be codependency to sex. It could be codependency where you want to be controlling and you were just codependent to this person checking in every fucking 5 minutes, okay? Because you're just addicted to their love and their energy and their vibration, okay? And that's something that's lacking within yourself. So if you're not the one displaying this type of energy and your partner is, just understand that is something within them that they're going to have to work on, okay? Now, I'm just going to say this right now, there is love going on here in this relationship, but if this right here don't be put in check, right, it's a possibility that somebody might walk away. I'm just going to say that, okay? And it's not, no, and okay, so let me go back, right? It's a possibility that somebody's going to walk away, but I feel more like it's not, I feel more like, energetically, my wonderful Virgos, and I'm going to clarify, I feel more like, okay, angels and spirit guides, just thank you so much for this clear guidance. I feel more like, for my Virgos, please clarify for my wonderful Virgos, I feel more like the decision is going to be made to stay, because I see the work putting in, because once you're operating in your heart chakra, that growth is coming in. So it's like, so this codependency that's going on, it's going to be healed, right? But somebody's going to have to clearly decide what they want, right? You're going to have to clearly decide what you want. Okay, could you just share with us, what is this codependency about? What is this codependency about for my wonderful Virgos? What is this codependency about? This has something to do with children. This is what it says, right? This has something to do with children. Now, okay, which would make sense. All right, so this is what I'm hearing, okay? For those of you that are in, and this more like is for those of you that are in that committed relationship, right? Somebody seems like if you're putting your child before your partner, maybe this is where this date night shit come in. Okay, if you're putting the children before your partner, you're pouring all the love into your partner and you're not pouring any love into the relationship. Sorry, we have kids in the house. Being a parent, I'm telling you, if you're pouring love more into the children and making sure that the children is okay, and you're not making sure that the spouse is okay, you want to check and see what codependency is affecting your romantic life, okay? And this is for those of you that have kids, okay? I'm sorry, those of you that are in a committed relationship. It's something linked to the children. You need to set that fucking date night, I'm telling you. You need to put that time in. You need to, couples, you need to get that time in, okay? Now, okay, for my wonderful Virgos that are single, what I'm getting is you need to let go of whatever past shit that may have hurt you, where you're bringing that baggage in, okay? Yep, see? Boom. My singles, operating your playfulness. See? Operating your playfulness. That's where that codependency come in. Okay? You don't, if somebody's feeling you and somebody's vibing you, you don't need to control every move. Everybody's not the same. You've come through a season of growth operating your heart chakra. You've learned some things. For my singles, you've learned some things. Analyze the shit that you've learned. Okay? And just so you know, once you clearly decide what you want, it's coming in. So that very soon is more based on you making the choice and making the decision to get what you want. Because you're calling it in, okay? And for those of you that are in a relationship, you're calling in the relationship to come back to a wholeness, a healthy place where you guys are like teenagers again. Playfulness, playing, loving all on each other, kissing in front of the kids and shit. You know, which they think is gross, by the way. But, you know, that's a good foundation to set with your kids, just so you know, okay? So pay attention, my wonderful Virgos. You're operating in throat chakra this week, okay? Set up those date nights. Speak lovingly to your partner. If you're a single, be playful, flirt, have fun, okay? If you're in a committed relationship, you want to do the same thing. Be playful with your partner, okay? Open that heart chakra where growth is coming in. Okay? Maturity. That's what's happening. All right, my lovelies. I will see you guys next week in your weeklies. Make sure you check me out on Instagram. I will be posting dailies. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I may not always post every day. That is going to be my attempt. We're going to see how that works. But you can definitely always find me here on YouTube at For Your Inner Voice. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Okay, that's the number 4, Your Inner Voice. Okay, you can find me on Instagram at Yomik_Lyricist. That's YOMIK_LYRICIST. All right, I'll see you guys. Be kind to yourself, loving yourself. More importantly, loving your partner. You know, or they're going to be loving on you. And if they're not loving you, use your throat chakra to communicate what you want. Okay? Stop working so hard. Okay? Fall back. Enjoy yourself. All right? See you guys. Bye.